Philly, Alright, we got Chicken in the building, man. The KOP, King of Pressure, and all that. I mean, by the time they see this interview, they been and watched the Bricks joint, you know, Brick Raw. I mean, that's your little bro, you big bro, and all that. So, you know, a lot of people might know Bricks from the Touch Money situation. Now they know, I mean, he down right now.
Right.
So, a lot of people don't know Bricks as a person. You know, they just know him as a rapper or a street guy or whatever. They don't really know what it was like for him as a young man growing up, man. I mean, you watched him grow up, you big bro. You started rapping first, so he watched you rap and he kind of took after you. So give him the rundown watching him grow up, what it was like as a young boy.
That shit was pretty much the same as growing up, like just having a little brother, like, you know what I'm saying? Just a bad little nigga, always want to run behind you, all that type shit, you know what I'm saying? And then he started to rap and shit, and you know what I mean? I ain't never really take him serious with the rapping shit, cause he just my little brother, just rapping and shit. So a couple different motherfuckers started coming up to me like, yo, your little brother hot, he hot, da da. So I started asking like, yo, Bricks, let me hear something. Matter of fact, I'm like, well, man, you rap. I wasn't even calling him Bricks at this time. I'm like, y'all heard you be rap, let me hear something. He like, man, da da da. He ain't really never want to rap for me and shit. So one day, I go up this when the music hut was popping, I walk up 52nd Street. Niggas out there rapping and shit. I ain't really paying it no mind. I'm going to the Chinese store. So when I come out the Chinese store, they rapping on the mics and shit, so it's real loud. So I just hear one boy had just got on and start rapping and shit. So he fucking it up a little bit. So I'm like, damn, boy, it sound kind of nice. So I started walking down closer and closer. I look, I'm like, oh shit, that's my little brother and shit. So now I'm really listening. I'm like, oh wait, this little motherfucker really is a problem. Like, he started snapping, he was snapping on shit. So then from there, I kind of knew like, wait, this little nigga nice. And then when we was in the crib and shit, we'd start, like, we'd be fucking around. I'd be rapping and shit, he'd come in there, we'd be bullshitting around. And I had threw him on a little track and shit. Probably like my first CD, name that shit. Peer Pressure. That shit was, I can't even remember long ago. But it was, I had Gil on there, Miss Jade on there, Chango and them niggas. And I put Bricks on there. And it was me, Bricks, rest in peace, my man Smiles. I put Bricks on that joint. And Bricks snapped. I took him in the studio, niggas was acting like they bars wasn't ready. I'm like, young boy, you got some shit, you ready? He like, I'm ready. He one take that shit, bombed the joint. Wanted with Bricks, you better have a vest in the clip. Flesh of the strip is where I'm investing my chips. Wrestling shit. No, I used the tech of the fifth. The A to put you in the lake right next to the fish. He was snapping. I remember that shit. That was like probably his first rap. He ever lead on some shit that I heard, and I still remember that shit. So like that shit was crazy. Then when he got that buzz, like it'd be motherfuckers coming up to me like, damn, your little brother hotter than you, da da da, all that shit. And I'll be getting a kick out that shit, cause like that's my young boy. So you know what I mean? I'll be loving that shit. You know what I'm saying? Cause he is hot as shit. So am I. So it's like, that's my bro. Like, that's great.
Alright. So being through that is your bro, you know what I mean? What was the situation like for you when he fell? Like, I know his homies and stuff, you know, it was sad for them because they lost one of their homies, but that was your little brother, so what was it like for him? I mean, for you, once that happened with him?
That shit was goofy, man. Like, that shit's still goofy to this day. Like, we just deal with it, you know what I'm saying? Because the situation is what it is, but that shit nutty, man. That shit super nutty. Like, that's my little brother at the end of the day. Aside from all that rapping shit and all that, like, I can't come in the crib, fuck with my little brother. I can't beat on him, send him to the store. I can't joke with him, laugh with him, eat with him, shit like that, you know what I'm saying? So it's just letters and phone calls and in the visiting room and shit like that. So that shit way different, but you know what I'm saying? That shit nutty.
Alright. Now, like we mentioned, he came up watching you rap. At the time, you know, you was part of the Cannon clique, you know what I mean, with Sandman and all that. And y'all was on DVDs, y'all was doing y'all thing, y'all had a nice little stamp in the city at the time. So give him that spill, like, I mean, how you end up linking with Sam, what was that situation like for you and all that? Give him that rundown.
How fucking was saying, at the time I was rapping, like I said, my man Smiles, rest in peace to him. I was rapping with him, and we was just like on some shit or whatever, and I was fucking with, at the time, like my man Life. Yo, you can crack it though for stacks, bro. My man Life, he doing the loud music shit now. He's like fucking with Cooley and all that, like that situation and whatever. But I was fucking with him. That was my man for a long time or whatever. And he took me up there to rap. We was going up there to rap for Tiller and shit. I guess because he was tight with Tiller and he was like on some shit. And we was up there, me and my man was rapping for Tiller and all that. And I don't know who had Tiller had out there. I don't think Gil and them was out there. A couple rappers was out there. But then Tiller went and got Sandman. And Sam, we was out there just going at it and shit, just rapping and all that. And Sam was like, damn, I'm fucking with the young boy right here, this and that. So then they went and got like, man, my man was really snapping though, because we just had raps for days, like, you know, show back in them times where you just got 30 raps just ready to go, like. So we was on some shit like that. They called Chinko. They like, man, matter of fact, go get Chinko, go get Chinko. So I just kept hearing, go get Chinko. I'm like, who the fuck is Chinko? Like, go get Chinko, like. So we was on some shit. They called Chinko. We got out there. We was out there just rapping hard as shit forever. So, make a long story short, I was fucking with them niggas. We had, took contact and all that shit, and I was just start fucking with them niggas more and more. And then Sam was like saying like I should be a part of that Cannon shit or whatever. So I was thinking about it, whatever, because my man Smiles, he was kind of starting falling back from the rap shit, and I was just kind of doing my own thing. So I'm like, fuck it, that's a good look. My man Life was like, fuck it, you should do that shit, da da da. I started banging with them niggas, and that was pretty much that. Like I was fucking with them for a while. We got a little nice wave buzz going, and Sam had shit pretty much rolling at the time. So we was popping. I was fucking more so with Chink though, and my man P, me Chink and P. We was the trunk. We was like a group within a group. You know what I'm saying? So we was doing that shit. So still to this day, like they my niggas. Like you might not see me and Chink together or me and P and them niggas together like that, but them my niggas. Like, you know what I mean, forever.
Alright. So yeah, we did the interview with Chinko. He pretty much told, you know, his side of the whole Canada situation, how it kind of ultimately went. Everybody went their own way, but y'all kind of maintained as a group and all that. Y'all kept doing your thing. Right. So speak on what it was like from you transitioning from that. Like, how did you see the situation playing out, and what did you do after that?
You mean as far as when the Canada shit broke up?
Yeah.
I felt like we was kind of still cool because the way the Canada shit broke up, it was just so nutty. Like, there was a bunch of nut shit going on. Like, so when we broke up, it was like we really didn't break up from what we was already had going on. Because like I said, me, Chingo, and P was already fucking with each other heavy. So once we broke up from the Cannon shit, we, you know what I'm saying, we kind of just veered off and did our own thing, but we was already fucking with each other doing our own thing in the middle of all that shit for real. You know what I'm saying? So it was still cool. And my old head O'Malley, shout out my old head O'Malley, he was like how Tiller was for the figures, he was like that to us, you know what I'm saying? So he was still in our corner, like he still fucked with us, you know what I'm saying? So it was like whatever we was trying to do, if it was stagnant or whatever, he would try to support us or whatever and shit like that. So we were still just trying to keep it moving, like.
Alright. So it's been a while, and I mean since that situation until now. So why would you say you in particular, or y'all as a group, like why you think y'all ain't make it to that next level, being as though y'all was in position to at the time?
For real, shit wasn't meant, God. This shit wasn't meant for real, because if this guy willing, this shit won't happen. So that's first and foremost. But secondly, Sandman was like our head boy, and there's just a lot of shit that was going on there. I guess he wasn't taking the right approach, or he ain't had the experience to know how to deal with certain situations, or whatever the case may be. But he wasn't doing shit right, so like shit just wasn't working in our favor, because we was in a lot of different situations where we should have won. Like, you know what I'm saying? We should have won. Like, for example, he was in the like Sam had got signed to Atlantic. Wait, some shit with Tiller and Clark Kent. Forgot what record label it was. He had got some bread and all that shit, like, and we was moving everybody. Like, we was the Canada, we was rocking behind him and all that. I don't even know how that situation fell through, but it's like saying, I guess Sam really wasn't playing his part. Not as far as the lyrically or whatever, but as far as his character or whatever. I don't know what the fuck was going on, but that shit just didn't work out for us. And that was one situation. Then we got into other situations, like we was fucking with Charlie Mack, and shit was looking kind of good. We was doing shows. I remember one time we opened up for like I think G Unit 50 Cent somewhere, probably like Electric Factory somewhere, just somewhere back then. Like, we was popping, man, and then just seemed like at the end of every situation, right before we could get to the next step or the next level, that shit just crumbled. And then it was like, at the end of the day, it just seemed like it was like, because Sam was dealing with everybody, so it was like everything was falling back on him in our eyes, because it's like, what the motherfucker, we not communicating or talking to these people or whatever. So that shit just wasn't working out. Then there, at the end of the situation, how we kind of fell all the way out. Funny, it's funny now, but that shit wasn't funny. We was at Sand crib one day, and we all chilling, smoking, talking shit, playing the game, writing music, all kinds of shit. And this was a time when we was fucking with Corrupt. Corrupt had came down. I don't even know how we even linked with Corrupt. I guess somebody through Sand knew or they introduced or whatever, but he came down and I was hanging up Logan heavy. Like I damn near lived in Logan. I was up there 9 in the morning till 3, 4 at night every day, like fucking with these niggas. And around this time, Corrupt came down. He was fucking with us heavy. Like we was in the studio. I forgot what CD we was recording at that time, but we was recording some shit like a Cannon CD, whatever, or a Sandman CD with the cannons on it. And Corrupt was in the studio with us. He was doing shit, recording. He was fucking hanging on the block with us, smoking weed, falling asleep in the studio, crip walking on the fucking block, just doing regular shit, just like he was gang with us for real. He said he was fucking with our movement. I felt our vibe and all that shit, fucked with the music and everything. So when he left and shit, he was like just basically telling Sand and my widow Molly, like, yo, like I'm gonna get with y'all. I'm gonna let the big homie know about y'all and all that. You know what I mean? We gonna put a situation together. Like, so we like, bet, this is our another chance. Like, we on this time. Like, you know, you get piped, come back to the hood. I'm telling all my homies out west, like, yeah, watch this. I'm telling y'all, this time, it ain't no bullshit. Because niggas be thinking you lying. Like, my man was in a situation with Def Jam, or in this situation with Jay-Z and them, and that. Niggas like, nah, whatever, chick, man, all right. So this time, I'm like, yo, real shit. The nigga up there, he on the block. He crip walking on the block. This shit crazy. This shit about to go down. The nigga leave, go get back out the way. This back when motherfucker, they had the chirp phones and shit, so they was chirping back and forth. So he chirped in on him and shit, I'm saying. So they like, oh yeah, that's corrupt, whatever. He chirping, what's up, homie, da-da-da. He like, yeah, man, I'm gonna get this shit rolling, holla at bro, da-da-da. So Sand say, we like, yeah, that's good shit. So we all pipe, we chilling, but we really pipe the fuck up, like this shit about to go down. Fucking 2 seconds later, Sand say, yo, like before we could go any further, like I need to know who killed my man. I need to know who killed my man. We like, my man Big. We looking at each other like, what the fuck this thing just say? Yeah, no, never got a chirp back, ain't heard shit from that bull since. Like, and this was around the time when Pac got, like, after Pac got killed, Big got killed. You know, they putting out them documentaries, all that shit. Niggas chirping, asking questions about that shit. Like, that shit was like kind of on some shit. And they the main bulls that's involved in that shit. Like, and you gonna ask that man some shit like that over the phone, like over the church, like. Man, and he was with this motherfucker for 2 weeks. Like, if you felt like that, you could have said that shit while he was right there in front of you. If you really wanted to know. Like, but. So that was a situation we got, it went crazy right then and there. We got to arguing about some shit. Started talking about how he turned down deals for niggas and like that. That was like probably the deal breaker for everybody. Like, once we arguing about everything, you know, everybody just arguing, nobody really listening to shit nobody's saying. But then when he said that, nigga, I tell you how many deals I turned down for y'all niggas, like, and it was like, oh shit, like, you turned down deals for me, like, somebody wanted to sign me, like, what the fuck, I never knew that. So that shit was crazy. It was just, I mean, from there it was all fucked up. So everybody kind of went their own little ways or whatever. That shit was years ago though, like, that shit was years, like, I can see everybody that was in the cannons right now, ain't no bad blood, like, it's all love, like, we was growing up, it was an experience for us, but that's why I feel like the shit really didn't work out at the end of the day, because niggas wasn't moving right, you know what I'm saying? Niggas wasn't moving right.
Alright. So we in 2017 right now, going into 2018. Like I said, we did an interview with Chink. He told his side of that story as well. He also said after that, y'all was a kind of a group. You know what I mean? At some point in time, you had a little run-in with Gil about the little KOP situation, but y'all got past it. Y'all did a couple little diss joints, and then it was over with. You know what I
watched a little bit of Chink joint. My phone was on some nut shit, so I couldn't even see the whole interview, but I watched a little bit of Chink.
Alright, so yeah. So now we in this time. Like I said, we just did the interview with Bricks too, and he told about the project you got coming out, Free Bricky and all that. Mm-hmm. You let me hear this 1.5 joint, so you could tell the people a little bit about that, because we in, like I said, we going into 2018.
Oh, yeah, this 1.5 I got right now, I got two videos on YouTube right now. I got that Fraud Stop It up there, and I got Trap Love. They 2 visuals off the 1.5. That's the mixtape I'm putting out right now. That joint gonna be out. Like I'm gonna have hard copies of that joint in like a week, 7 to 10 days. I'm gonna have them. So yeah, I just been promoting that, and I probably gonna shoot like 1 or 2 more visuals off of that joint, like real joints. I be shooting a little trailer joints just to give people an eye what I'm doing and shit, just working or whatever. But I'm gonna probably shoot 2 more real videos off of that, and then I'm gonna move on to the next project, that Free Bricky joint. Like that's what I'm like. That's my heavy shit. Like this joint, I whipped it up just to get my shit rolling, so I can get in front of y'all and do this right here. Get a call from my nigga show. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that. Shit I needed. So like it's like my scheme's kind of working a little bit. I mean, so when it's Free Bricky drop, y'all could be all the way tuned in, and then y'all could be like, damn, like this what type time he be on, like some shit like that. I'm gonna have a couple of features. I don't know how many, but like I already got a couple. I got my man Poop on some shit. Cause it's 4 bricks, so I'm really trying to get people on there that fuck with my brother for real, like, cause it's a meaningful project, you know what I'm saying? It ain't just like a mixtape or no shit. It's gonna have all original joints on there or whatever, but regardless of it being an album or a mixtape, it's just meaningful to me, cause it's for my brother, you know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna have bricks on there, he gonna be talking shit, he might have some raps on there, he might have some jokes on there, he might be doing whatever the fuck you wanna do on that joint, like, but, you know what I'm saying? Other than that, I fucked with Crack, man. Crack was whipping up some shit, man, but we ain't never get to finish it. So I don't know how that's gonna play out, but I might have Crack on there. Probably gonna get with H, like just, you know, my bricks niggas, you know what I'm saying? A couple of my niggas, or other than that, it's just gonna be me and be bombing on shit.
Yeah. So plug your info, how they can stay updated when they drop, how they can get the 1.5 and all that. Tell them where they,
right now, you can just, my Instagram is PressureMan, at PressureMan, PressureMan. No underscores and none of that. And my YouTube, you can same thing on YouTube, PressureMan. You can put PressureMan or PressureMan BDG, and the videos will pop up and shit. Hopefully, my goal by this time next year, when you hit that shit, like about 10, 15 of them motherfuckers gonna pop up. That's when y'all gonna know I'm on some shit. You know what I'm saying? But other than that, yeah, Instagram. Pretty much everything, man. Just look out for my new shit, man. I'm in my bag. Like, I'm on some shit. You know what I'm saying? I am the KOP, man. And that's that, man. King of Pressure, man. Oh, yeah, speaking of that, like, you said something about the shit with Gil. Like, yeah, we went through that shit. That shit, that shit's the past. Like, shout out to Gil, too. So, I ain't got no problems with nobody. I'm trying to work with niggas if niggas is trying to work with me. But don't wait too late, though. That's all I'm saying. Like, if I be reaching out to niggas and niggas be acting a little goofy and shit because they feel like they got a bigger name than me or whatever, they might think whatever they think. But just don't act goofy, like, cause, you know what I'm saying? Every dog get their day, I'm talking about. So shit gonna get right. Man, shit, shout out to you too, show, man, just for having me do this shit, you know what I'm saying? We ain't gonna do shit to get back to this shmoney, man.
Alright.
Man.
Yeah, we gonna keep them posted, like we said, we gonna keep them updated with bricks and all that.
Yeah, no
bricks
doubt.
get this stuff up.
No
Y'all gonna be
whenever Bricks call my phone, be like, yo, his show, man, I got something to say, or this and that. Y'all gonna be hearing from him a lot, cause he love this shit for real. He really love this shit. So now that he know we got this outlet, y'all gonna be getting that shit.
Early.
You know what I'm saying?
Alright, man, we signing out, man. Chick, man. Free Bricky coming soon.
Free Bricky, man. You already know, man.